but it also was such a weird year. And after Trump was elected, I thought I should have seen this coming. There was such a large part of the country that was so angry that women were Ghostbusters. That should have.
All right. No, shut your. No. We were not angry that women were Ghostbusters. We were mad that you were remaking yet another remake, by the way, yet another remake after remake after remake, using the fact that they were women to slam your audience for it. And not only that, you were marketing it as you're just an ist, you're just a phobe if you don't want to see it. So you shut your mouth. Hello, everyone. I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy. It's super late when I'm recording this, and my neighbors are probably gonna be mad because I gotta yell about this one. Oh, they're still on about this Ghostbusters 2016 BS, and they're talking about no. Says the Orange Man and anti-Hillary movement helped fuel Ghostbusters reboot. No, it did not. I did not have anything to do with the election, anything back then. I didn't care. I still don't. Don't talk to me about it. I don't want to hear that crap, and it had nothing to do with that. It had many, many other factors involved in this. This is where I start losing my temper. You know what I need to do? Oh. This we need to do. Here's where I just start to see red, and I just really lose my crap. This was where I started to notice this whole anti-fan movement, where they were starting to call people misogynist or toxic or trolls or everything under the sun, every name under the sun, all coming from people like this from the media. So no, you do not get to put words in my mouth or put an affiliation in my head that may not necessarily be there, okay? Just to paint your narrative against what? For what? What is their purpose for this? Just to make an excuse for some little man like Paul Feig to make a crappy reboot of a movie that nobody wanted. Nobody wanted this. Nobody wants a bunch of Line-O-Rama Saturday Night Live comedians coming in and making up a movie like this. You know what worked about the original? They had it scripted. They tested what worked and what didn't by, going over the script. They had a script. They didn't even have a freaking script on this one. They just let these actresses go and improv constantly, and that works fine for somebody like me who's just making a 10-minute long YouTube rant video about it. But come on, when you get a movie like this, you have to know what jokes are going to land and what jokes aren't. Everything in this movie was just the stupid wonton jokes, let's let the cat out of the bag. No, maybe we should put the cat back in the bag. Let's let the cat out of the bag. You let the cat out of the bag. You put the cat back. Stick your cat up your ass. I'm so tired of this. I'm banging my microphone. The whole, every little bit of natter in this, the unfunny, gross humor, the queef jokes, they're in there, the dancing from the extended version, the slams at people like Bill Murray. Oh, he just didn't want to have what it takes to be a Ghostbuster. That is what failed about this movie. It had nothing to do with anybody being anti-women. It had nothing to do with any of that stuff. Had this been like the daughters of the original or family members affiliated, nobody would have cared. It was the fact that you were so into getting this movie to stand on its own and say we're our own thing. We're not the Ghostbusters. We're not Ghostbusters. And then every chance they could get, they would go in and say, "Hey, we're Ghostbusters though. Oh, but we're Ghostbusters. Look, there's a Ghostbusters reference. There's a music cue. There's a Ghostbusters thing." It took shots at the original, just like it took shots at the fan base by calling us all ists and phobes and saying we just didn't like women, just like this woman is trying to say. And I am so tired of this. And I know if you're brand new to my channel or you haven't seen one of my rants yet, This is one of my triggers when they still continually are going off on Ghostbusters 2016 like it's good. Like it's our fault that Paul Feig couldn't be bothered. He couldn't be arsed to make a script that was tight and well received and got laughs every time they read through it and was a movie and not just improv, letting a camera roll while your actress just rambled forever. Come on. What do you think? This is not amateur hour at the Improv. This is a movie from Hollywood that cost a lot of money to make and bombed miserably because you didn't know what you were doing. Not only that, Dan Aykroyd's called out Paul Feig, the director of this movie, for wasting the money of the studios. We've seen countless videos on this. Midnight's Edge has done countless videos on this. I've done countless videos on this. They are still trying to get traction on, and I know why they're talking about this. It's because Paul Feig said he wants to do that 3.5 hour long version of this. Do it. We need the content, especially now when there's not a lot of movies coming out and the biggest news we have are Twitch streamers who think they want to be deer. Yeah, that kind of crap we're talking about now, even though, there's plenty to talk about. I'm just kidding. I was just kind of using this as an example. We have stuff to talk about. The news doesn't. Entertainment Weekly doesn't. They're still on about this horse shit. That's all it is. It is nonsense. It is nothing to do with anything. These movies do not need to sway one way or another, because the last time we saw that was during World War effing II. And that was not us making those type of films, if you know what I'm saying. Now, one of the other things I do have to rant about every time I go into a Ghostbusters rant, I probably wouldn't even edit any of this. I don't think I flubbed anything so far, at least so badly that I have to. Patton Oswalt. I've done multiple videos on him and a lot of these Hollywood types who like to think that their shit doesn't stink. And not everybody in Hollywood's like that. I get it. One of the big things that I noticed when I first noticed that the media was doing this, because I was a normie, I was just somebody going about my life, I was doing gaming streams on YouTube, I was playing indie games, I was playing app games and stuff, I was doing that type of stuff on YouTube, and I watched movies, and I watched channels to see, like the Angry Video Game Nerd, and I know, oh, hey, there's a new Ghostbusters movie coming out, and he says, yeah, I'm not going to review it, the trailer didn't look very good, and I started noticing a lot of this crazy nonsense from the media and from everybody with their crazy, oh, you just don't like women because you didn't want to see a Ghostbusters reboot with the trailer that was bad. The trailer was terrible. Let me see. Let me pull up the Ghostbusters 2016 trailer live. See how many thumbs down it has. Ghostbusters 2016 trailer. Do they have the trailer? Official trailer. 4 years ago, 46 million views for the Ghostbusters trailer. It's popping up on screen. How down... Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting it to be that downvoted. I remembered it was pretty downvoted. 1.1 million down to 311 up. I downvoted this years ago because it was bad. It was a bad trailer with a bad everything. Bad actresses, bad tone, bad message. Did they ever disable the comments? No, they didn't. I'm here to see the dislikes. Somebody said, who came here to see the dislikes 3 years ago? This is what, hey, remember when Sony called anyone who disliked this movie a misogynist? Yeah, and they're still doing it, and they're still trying to play that blame game. And like I was saying with Patton Oswalt, calling out the Angry Video Game Nerd, James Rolfe from Cinemassacre, for not wanting to even review this movie as being, a man baby, being a misogynist because he didn't want to see it and review it. Guess what? Movies are not mandatory. I have a t-shirt that says that you do not have to see every single movie that comes out if the trailer looks bad, and Hollywood is not entitled to your money if you don't think that the movie looks good. It's just as simple as that. No, you don't have to see it to know if it's good or not. You can kind of tell. We're not stupid. You guys aren't stupid. Nobody watching my channel is dumb. You know that, but a lot of the time you get guilted into seeing it. You don't want to be perceived as an istophobe. You don't want to, and a lot of the time you don't even think about it. You're just thinking to yourself, well, a bunch of people who don't like women must not wanted to see this movie, so maybe it's right. Maybe it's just, And then you start to kind of think negatively about your fellow man because these movie studios and these articles and these celebrities like Patton Oswalt say people like James Rolfe who don't want to see a movie are man babies and ists and phobes. I don't understand why Hollywood feels so darn entitled to our money. You're not. You're not entitled to our money. You're not entitled to anything. Movies are not mandatory. I am Mecha Random 42. I am so tired of this whole Ghostbusters 2016 crap continually being... It's like herpes. It just keeps coming back. It just keeps springing up every few months. Like herpes. Sorry to say. Tell me what you guys think of Ghostbusters 2016 in the comment section below. I didn't want to use that whole clip. I didn't want to even show anything other than their stupid headline because I am so tired of those stupid headlines. I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.